going to film a belly dancing practice session. It's been a while since I've belly danced, but this has been highly requested, and it's probably been about 2 years, maybe 3 years since I belly danced. I used to take classes in 2016, so I am really rusty, but I will show you some of the moves I can remember, and then I'm going to just do some freestyle dancing afterwards. So to start out, you want to get your feet as close together as possible, but unfortunately I have really fat knees, so I can't really get them very close together, but as close together as possible. That's your starting stance. You want your chest out and just looking nice and presentable. And then you of course can get comfortable after that. For me, that's a little uncomfortable to have my feet so close together. And then I'll show you some hand movements first before we get into movements of the lower body. So some hand movements are, here's your basic back and forth, and I can't see myself while I'm doing this. Normally I would do this in front of a full body mirror, but you want to kind of move this hand down while you move this hand up and rotate your body. You want your body to rotate back and forth like you're leaning this part of your body over your hip, and you want it to go, let's see, you want to lean in towards the hand that's bending towards you. So, like that. I think these are called snake arms. And then another one I remember, I'm going to turn for this one. This one is called Waterfalls. And you just start at the top and work your way down. It's Waterfalls. And you can do that out to the side. Then there's another one which is pulling taffy. That's what my teacher called it. Where you move your arm out like that. There's one that I've seen in like Indian belly dance that I'm not sure what it's called, but it's where it's like you have a string attached to your face. One I like to do a lot is just the basic like raver circles, you know, that I've been doing that for years at Ray's. And then let's move on to, also with hand movements, you kind of want to like position your hands in pretty positions that are flattering. And then let's move on to the body. So I'm not so good at the shimmy, but I have a real difficulty shimmering my boobs. It's like easier for me when I bend over, but like when I'm up like this, it's a little difficult for me. But basically what you want to do is move your shoulders back and forth really fast, and I have difficulty with that. Maybe I don't have enough shoulder strength or coordination or something, but that's the shoulder shimmy. And then there's various belly movements that I know. So one is where you breathe in through the upper part of your chest and breathe out through your belly. And that gives you kind of like this snake movement. And at the same time you want to, let me turn so you can see. And I'm not that good because my abdominal muscles aren't strong yet. But you kind of want to move forward when you breathe in, and then push your butt out when you breathe out. And I'll give you, you don't really want to push your butt out, you want to like push your hips out. You're rotating your hips and you're pushing your abdominal muscles at the same time by breathing in, pushing out. And then you can reverse that, go the opposite way. And then another thing you can do is the hip sway. So the way you do this is you're doing like a figure 8 with your hips. So you lift one leg, push it back, lift another leg, push it back, lift one leg, push it back, lift another leg, push it back. And I'll do that from the side so you can see that too. And then there's the hip shimmy, which that you're basically just lifting your legs back and forth really fast, bending your knee basically back and forth really fast. And that's really good if you have one of these jingly scarves on. And then I'll show you some scarf work. So I have this big long scarf here. What you want to do is wrap it around your fingers. So you want to wrap it, let me show you. You want to wrap it in between these two fingers here and around the top finger. And then you're holding your scarf properly, and you can twist it like that. So right hand goes over, left hand goes through, and you turn, rotating your entire body around your hips. And that's how you twirl a scarf. You can twirl it the opposite way. Left hand over, right hand through. And then another neat thing you can do with your scarf is, let's see here. Okay. Well, I'm going to try doing it. I'll do it really fast after I do it the easy way. The slow way. Okay, so you step over your scarf, walk like that, and go forward, and that drags the scarf behind you. It looks really flowy. So I'm gonna rotate my scarf. And I don't really have much room to work here, but you get the idea. And then I step through and drag my scarf. Let's do that again. Rotate scarf. And I'm having a lot of difficulty with this because I don't have much room to do this. Normally I do this in like a big dancing studio with mirrors. So let's get into some dancing. Thank you for joining me.